Welcome to the Uncontainables vlog. This week we're taking a look at the second half of our Bulgarian escaping adventure. The Trap was a great game that we gave solid scores to across all of our ratings criteria. You don't get told a huge amount before you go into this game, and there are some slightly scary bits if you're not a fan of the dark. But thankfully nothing too terrifying, because me and scary rooms really don't mix. A couple of the puzzles in this game felt kinda clunky, but there were some others that were pretty smart, so it turned out to be an enjoyable game.
So first morning of the room complete, we set another record, which is pretty exciting. Kind of weird though, because we got stuck for a long time on a particular puzzle where the boys just didn't spot something, but never mind, room one done, record set, on to the next.
There are lots of nods to the Matrix films in this room, so if you're a fan of the series, this would be a great game to try out. The puzzles required good teamwork between different game areas, including both physical and communication tasks, which we found particularly fun.
Just finished the Matrix, I am starting to feel pretty mentally drained now. There's quite a lot of escape rooms to do in a couple of days in a very short period. We made it out. It was quite a different room from the Al Capone room yesterday. Lots of technology involved, but it was super fun. So winning, definitely time to go and get some lunch, refuel, ready for the last couple of rooms of the day.
The game area and puzzles were phenomenal in this 88-minute room. There was so much to interact with in a tremendous set which stuck really well to the Breaking Bad theme, making for a truly exceptional escaping experience.
So that was the Breaking Bad room. It was pretty cool. It was an 88-minute room and we had 40 minutes remaining, so got through it pretty quickly, but there was some really cool tech in there. It was like we were genuinely in a drugs lab. We had to do loads of stuff with all sorts of different things that you might find in a lab. Obviously don't want to give too much away, but a really cool room. Definitely recommend this one.
This game provides a truly immersive experience from the outset. There's no briefing, just a dark corridor where it's indicated that you should sign in, and then your game begins. For the set alone, this is a game that should not be missed.
So we finished the fourth room of the day. It was Atlantis themed. We were very much underground in Atlantis. It was incredibly immersive, absolutely spectacular scenery. Apparently it took 1.5 years to build the room, and you can see why, because the set was just incredible. Not that many puzzles to complete in the room, but I think for the scenery alone, this is definitely one that shouldn't be ignored. So, time to go and have a little bit of a snack, refuel again, and we have just got one more room left for the day.
The Illusionist room would be a good starter game for new players. The set provides a fun twist in that you enter an upside down room, and it does follow the Magician's theme pretty well, but the puzzles didn't really give us the wow factor that we wanted.
So that is the last room of the day complete. It was a Magician's room. It was kind of cool. The set was pretty funky. You were discombobulated a little bit by the orientation of the room. It was kind of entertaining. I've got to say though, we are super tired now. That is the last room for today. We need to head over to our next location, and we've just got one more room to do tomorrow. But it was super fun, really enjoyed ourselves, so time to get some rest.
Our final room was Domus Rebus in Plovdiv, which is about a 90-minute drive from Sofia. Our host was great, and although the set of the room was a bit mediocre, the puzzles were plentiful and varied, which we loved. It gave us plenty to keep us entertained throughout the game. The venue is one of those where you write your team name on the wall once you've completed the game, and we were delighted to adorn them with ours and a record time to finish off our trip.
So we've just finished up the last escape game and we set a new record on the last one, woohoo! 42 minutes, and the previous record was 46 or 48 apparently. The lady was really impressed. The room was kind of about Bulgarian history and the history of the city we're in, so she thought the fact that we weren't Bulgarian would slow us down a bit, I guess, but all of the information you needed was of course in the room, so very happy to have finished on a high. So that is 10 rooms in 2.5 days, let's call it that. So now it is time to head back to the apartment and get ready for the wedding, the thing we came to Bulgaria for, but this trip has been a blast. We have really enjoyed ourselves. The rooms here have been really high quality and we're super impressed. Bulgaria, and Sofia in particular, is definitely a fantastic destination if you want an escaping getaway. So, fun times, and see you soon!
That concludes our trip to Bulgaria. Don't forget to follow us on social media to find out when and where we're escaping next. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy escaping!